How has your day been?
Good evening. My day has been good. What about you? So, can you give me a passage so I can continue my reading skills with you?
Good evening. I'm having a great day, thanks for asking. Here's a passage for you. As the sun set behind the hills, the sky turned into a canvas of vibrant oranges and purples. The air was filled with the soothing chirping of crickets, offering a gentle melody that set the tone for the evening. The world seemed to slow down, inviting a moment of reflection and tranquility. What stands out to you in this passage?
Let me read that. As the sun set behind the hills, the sky turned into a canvas of vibrant oranges and purples. The air was filled with the soothing chirping of crickets, offering a gentle melody that set the tone for the evening. The world seemed to slow down, inviting a moment of reflection and tranquility. So wise, you have given me the passage is related to the evening activities at the sunset that turns the canvas into the oranges and purple colors, playing of children busy with crickets that is setting the full scene of evening, and thus providing the tranquility and the peace in the evening. So can you give me next passage? Because I just would like to stick with the reading practice.
Absolutely. I'd be delighted to continue our reading practice. Here's the next passage. The cool evening breeze brushed gently against the leaves, causing them to rustle softly. In the distance, the stars began to twinkle, casting a subtle glow over the landscape. Families gathered on their porches, sharing stories and laughter, adding warmth to the tranquil night. What feelings or images does this passage evoke for you?
Cool evening breeze brushed gently against the leaves, causing them to rustle softly. In the distance, the stars began to twinkle, casting a subtle glow over the landscape. Families gathered on their porches, sharing stories and laughter, adding warmth to the tranquil night. This passage illustrated the peaceful night where family members gather on their porches and sharing stories, laughter.
Beautifully read. I can sense the cozy, tranquil atmosphere you've described, with laughter and shared stories bringing warmth to the night. What do you find most comforting about this scene?
Yes, everybody was sitting on their porches in a comfortable way and enjoying the tranquil night with tranquil peace. So, can you give me next passage?
Of course. Here's the next passage for you. A gentle mist began to settle over the fields, adding a dreamlike quality to the scenery. The moon, a glowing orb in the sky, illuminated the paths winding through the landscape. As the night deepened, a sense of calm enveloped everything, making the world feel like a serene painting. What do you imagine as you picture this scene?
I'm going to read this. A gentle mist began to settle over the fields, adding a dreamlike quality to the scenery. The moon, a glowing orb in the sky, illuminating the paths winding through the landscape. As the night deepened, a sense of calm enveloped everything, making the world feel like a serene painting. What is the meaning of orb? And this passage also paints the entire scene, how a gentle mist settled down over the fields, and the moon illuminating their paths.
Great reading. An orb is a term used to describe a round or spherical object, often used to refer to the moon or a similar shape. In this passage, it perfectly captures the image of the moon glowing in the sky. How does this serene painting make you feel?
I think this is a short form of orbit, orb.
Orb is actually a separate word. meaning a round or spherical object. It's not a short form of orbit, which refers to the curved path of an object around another object. What else would you like to explore in our reading practice?
Please give me a passage that will differentiate the word orb and orbit.
Certainly. Here's a passage for you. The orb of the sun hung low in the sky, casting a warm glow across the horizon. Meanwhile, Earth continued its steady orbit, following the elliptical path around the sun. The orb is iconic in its brilliant roundness, while the orbit represents the journey it takes through space. How do these descriptions help clarify the difference for you?
I'm going to read it again after listening to you. The orb of the sun hung low in the sky, casting a warm glow across the horizon. Meanwhile, Earth continued its steady orbit, following the elliptical path around the sun. The orb is iconic in its brilliant roundness, while the orbit represents the journey it takes through space. Still, it is confusing for me.
No worries. Let's break it down. Orb refers to the round shape, like the sun or moon. Orbit, on the other hand, is the path that an object takes, like Earth's journey around the sun. Does that help clarify it a bit more?
Yes, now I get the clarity. Like sun moves in its orbit. Orb just simply a shape, round shape like moon, sun, ball.
Exactly. You've got it. An orb is the shape, and an orbit is the path it follows.